Hello, everybody. My name is Cody, and this is my beautiful wife,
Bridget.
And welcome, finally, to Fall of the House of USHER. We missed this last year, but we're here for it now. Episode 1, let's go.
Good song.
Oh.
Copyright.
Sure that's not copyrighted. I'm sure this is an unknown band. New Year, 1980. Oh, I wore my bird shirt because I was like, I feel like it's fitting.
And the lingering illness is over at last. And the fever called living is conquered at last.
It felt like he was like, thank God they're dead.
The spirits of the dead who stood in life before thee are again in death around thee.
What?
And the mist upon the hill, shadowy, yet unbroken, is a symbol and a token, a mystery of mysteries.
What happened to you?
Feels trauma.
The boundaries which divide life from death are shadowy and vague. Who shall say where the one ends and where the other begins?
Dude, seeing shit.
And dizzy.
She's here.
The devil? What do you mean? It's a lot busier outside than in.
She is such a mood. Madeline Usher.
Is that Mark Hamill? Murder, suicide. Oh. Napoleon. The sheriff.
He's bouncing off my booty cheeks. I love the way he rides.
My hole is suddenly open.
Okay, we're all dead? Are we literally all dead?
Not all of them.
You sure? Sure about that?
Me, I don't know. It is the fall of the House of Usher, so they all fell.
Well, they fell.
died.
You are not going to believe this.
They're all dead. I'm just kidding.
He sent an address, a weird address, but it was actually him.
Mr. Usher?
Not even the Pim Reaper.
Gonna make
Usher, we'll see you now. Is that what taxis look like now? Dude, the music's going hard.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Sounds
man.
scary.
I thought this guy was rich.
Is everyone in his house sick?
Okay, now I'm unsettled.
Yeah, I wouldn't come here by myself.
Well, come on if you're coming.
Don't make cum jokes. Siri pause.
Cognac?
Sorry,
I got it.
your loss. Your losses, rather.
Heritage Cognac Grand Champagne. This bottle was 4 million euros at auction.
God damn.
Aged in barrels for more than 100 years.
This picture being real thick.
Dipped in 18 karat yellow gold, inlaid with
Well, there's the real cost. Unnecessary.
a single pour. It probably cost twice your annual salary.
It's
Thanks.
unnecessary.
Have a glass.
That's a huge pour.
Let's see what a few years of your worth tastes like.
Bro, I would pour that in a bag. I'm gonna go sell this shit.
It's better we talk with your attorney
How many
present.
subpoenas have you sent me over the years? You finally got me. I waived my right to an attorney.
Oh, he's gonna speak. What's your crime?
Here's to Title 18, Section 371.
Oh, that one?
You got away with it. Again,
You know, nobody gets away with anything, not really.
His family's dead, so.
Madeline would beg to differ.
She's downstairs in the basement. Oh, that's right. She's an even tougher get than me. You never hit either of us on the record.
Someone in the basement for real, though?
You can take that if you need to. Grandkids take priority.
Don't lecture me about family values. You're just as shit in that department as I am. I called you tonight to give you the only thing you've ever wanted.
I didn't have to throw strays at me, dude.
My confession.
Oh my God, he is Usher.
C.A. Dupin sitting with Roderick Usher.
Kind of sound like he said Gusher.
We're in my childhood home.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Kept it all these years. The whole neighborhood, actually.
You bought the whole
So I could
neighborhood?
watch the paint peel and smell the rot if I needed to pick me up.
Dude, there's a housing crisis.
And what exactly are you confessing to?
All of it.
All of it.
The whole thing.
Everything you've ever accused me.
Everything. All yours. And I'll throw in a
You gonna say a
bonus.
You gonna say a murder?
I'll tell you how my children died.
But go ahead.
I know how they died.
It's not so simple.
Believe me, Mr. Dupin, when I tell you don't know a thing.
If you ever met the devil, she wears a bird mask.
At the beginning, I suppose.
Oh, great.
It was here.
We're gonna see how his kids died.
In this very room.
Something cursed him, I think. He sold his soul
You
or
cannot
something.
understand the things I've done unless you understand the life that Madeline and I were born into.
Oh, Madeline's sister. I thought it was his wife. Your mom.
Our mother. She was personal secretary to the CEO of Fortunato Pharmaceuticals.
Big money in pharmaceuticals.
Children are never too tender to be whipped. Like tough beefsteaks, the more you beat them, the more tender they become.
Okay, well, kill him. I mean, he's not fit for society.
We were forbidden to go anywhere near Longfellow's house.
Oh, because he rich as fuck and they don't want you messing shit up.
So Madeline, being Madeline, insisted that we break it.
This dude is blaming Madeline for everything. Oh, God, how'd you not stab yourself? Oh, you're caught. Oh, we did.
Not here.
Oh, hey.
Ever. We agreed.
Hands off, bud.
Had a couple of looky-loos, that's all.
Eliza?
Huh.
Is he all right?
He's fine.
No harm done. We'll talk about it Monday.
And Madeline hated Longfellow even then. She always knew.
What was
Stay
wrong?
away from Mr. Longfellow's house. You know the rules, Madeline.
Oh, God.
Remember what Mother Teresa said. Pain and suffering are like the kiss of Jesus.
All right.
All right.
It just means you've come so close to him.
If pain and suffering were the kisses of
creep.
Jesus, then he kissed the living fuck out of my mother in the years that followed.
Yo. That's assault. Is that a bell for your mom? Oh, sure is. Oh, no. Why so many crosses?
Oh, all
We
right.
have to drink, and we think maybe
Was that milk?
we need to call a doctor like on the TV.
No!
She needs exorcism?
Showed us how to heal the sick, and it wasn't through medicine.
No,
Oh,
honey, she crazy.
baby. Dude, Jesus helped them create the medicine, if that helps.
Mom said we're not supposed to ever bother him. Him especially.
Trust me, it's the least he can do. I
Is-
wouldn't want to bother you, Mr. Longfellow, but since she worked for you so well for so long,
And we know that you're so good at helping people.
Wealthy.
She always said you were a man that could talk anyone into anything.
He's
You're
rich.
the smartest man she ever met. Maybe you have an idea.
A doctor.
You're here at my home,
Yes.
so I'll talk your mother into seeing a doctor.
She won't listen to us, but you, she loves you.
it's the least you could do for us.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is he their dad?
Maybe.
Take your grift and get off my property.
Mr. Douche Fellow. More like it.
Those Eliza's kids?
Sure are. Don't worry about it, honey.
Mom died.
Oh,
Maybe.
no. Maybe. No, she's not breathing, or no, she's not dead yet.
We'll find out.
What do we do?
I
Maybe
think
she's
she's
dead.
dead.
Oh, we know what she wouldn't want us to do.
Go to the doctor.
So what do we do?
Don't,
Bury her in the backyard.
don't.
Like a dog.
The danger was past.
Shut up. You can't. This is a crime. I don't care if you are
Fever
children. You
called
should know
living
better.
Was conquered at last.
None of the neighbors. You have close neighbors. Is your mom still
The
buried in the
funeral
backyard?
song be sung.
Just the middle of the day. That's wild. That is also doesn't seem deep enough, but. Oh, God. Oh, the bugs are getting to her.
No one's gonna know.
The police show up, like, immediately.
Don't play with that.
What? What was it? It was a dark and stormy night.
Maddie!
Don't freak me out.
What is it?
Tell me she's dug up. Uh-oh.
She straight up busts out of that shit.
Bomb got out again. Oh my God. That's.
Resurrected. She's still there.
Oh, the handprint. Oh, she in the house. So, bye. Oh, I think she's pissed too.
Mommy!
Please don't. Oh, please don't. Oh, it's so. Oh, it's gross.
It's really dark. Is it in black and white right now?
It feels like it, but I don't think so.
I mean, she's probably passed out.
No.
Jesus.
I
What did we do?
don't know. I'm scared.
No, why you're by the basement door and it's open. Oh no! She's not the one in trouble.
What the fuck?
I said we should call a doctor. Is she gonna go see Mr. Fellow down the street?
Uh-huh.
Oh no. She's gonna have some words.
It's not just us.
Oh fuck, she's gonna have some words.
What are you doing here?
Oh my God.
Yeah, not good. Ooh. Yo, kinda. I think he deserved it, ma'am. Yo, she said, I will come back from the dead and take you with me, dude. You know he did some shit.
Uh-huh. It's our face right now.
The last thing my mother did in this life was kill a powerful man, and we carried that secret with us and loved her all the more. She was remarkable.
That's one word to describe her.
Why are we talking about your mother?
Oh, I assume that I'm supposed to because she's here. She's right behind you.
What do you mean?
What? Don't tell me that.
I read somewhere about high-powered negotiation tactics. Talk softly to make an adversary lean in, make them repeat themselves.
No, she's there, man.
Something to assert a little control.
Dominance, that's it. But no, he not lying.
I'm not going to turn around, Roderick.
Smart.
It's fine with me.
She said, all right, I'll leave.
I'll go back to bed.
Because, well, we were talking about my kids. Why I treated them the way I did and why they were the way they were was because of my dad.
It was.
I would never do what he did. I would never close the gates.
He was going to be a good family man.
I have 6 kids.
Different mothers.
6 kids by 5 mothers.
All right.
And I treated them so. If
Mr.
you're an
Usher's
usher,
what you would call a fuckboy.
You could tell by his robe.
Your granddaughter again?
No, it's my mom.
Yeah.
Is he still here?
I never saw your husband at the courtroom. And come to think of it, my whole family was there. Day 1.
Well, in fairness, a few of them were indicted co-conspirators.
Hey, now. That may have been the last time, you know.
The last time you were impressed?
No, the last time we were all together.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Was he behind again?
And it is my privilege to represent the United States of America against Fortunato Pharmaceuticals.
2 weeks, though. If they all died in 2 weeks?
What will be the most meaningful pharmaceutical prosecution in the history of our country.
Ooh, they did some shit.
About the opioid epidemic in our homes. The mountain of corpses that are piled up since Roger Usher began marketing his painkillers.
Ah, I see what we're doing.
4 decades growing Fortunato into one of the most profitable.
She's proud.
They've achieved this by doing awful things.
Fuck.
Great actor.
Bev?
Hater.
And the most
Love her.
fundamental ethics. It claims its products are safe and effective and destroys any evidence that they are not. Fabricates evidence.
I believe him.
And the reason they aren't sweating, the reason their lead attorney and enforcer, Mr. Arthur Pym,
Objection.
Leave Mark Hamill out of this.
they believe that people like them don't go to prison.
Well, they're usually right.
Not one consequence has stuck to Roger Usher.
He's mad.
Stands higher, stronger, and darker than ever before.
Dude, you were right at the beginning of their 2-week downfall, apparently.
And the reason why this trial is going to have a different outcome, you're going to hear from one of them.
What?
An informant from within the inner circle, someone so close to this family's crimes, their testimony and evidence will be unimpeached.
Oh, God, we're going to have a whodunit? How about me?
Who is it?
If such a witness exists, they have not been made known.
Yeah, it was a secret.
Basic discovery, and the government knows better, Your Honor.
Who is it?
We have reason to believe this courtroom is compromised.
That's absurd.
That judge is like, what the fuck?
To be confidential, the government's position is that the danger is real and immediate.
All the more reason not to mention this in your opening argument, Mr. Dupin.
Yeah, you
You're right. Your Honor, I
got excited.
I'll happily strike.
Don't worry. Forget I said that, guys, but you'll see what's coming.
The allusion to an informant.
Oh, that's just a little wink to him, though. Get him nervous.
Family dinner.
All of them.
Spouses, too.
Do you think
I wish that
he thinks like one of the kids?
That's what I'm
like they're all
presuming,
dying?
yeah.
No, he's gonna kill
Wait.
them. Well, I don't fucking know.
He's not going to kill him.
Holy fuck, this is bad.
Wow, look at your house. Oops.
That's what drugs will buy you.
Dinners, this is about one thing. The mole.
Informant. An informant is one of us giving something to them.
Ah, well, someone gave some shit up.
And this always just delights him when he's in such a mood.
Well, yeah.
They're like, how can we show they're rich? Bowling alley?
Right.
Starbucks?
If it is true, it's Perry.
Oh, he's just a kid, Freddy.
Oh,
Who
no.
knows what that crazy
Freddy seems nervous. I think it's him.
And why the fuck, sorry honey, why the fuck would anybody think it would serve their best interest to become a goddamn informant?
They'd have to be pretty brave, I guess.
Maybe it's her.
Are the charges true?
No.
If someone really broke the law, shouldn't they be punished?
That is a brave and thoughtful thing to say. Especially if you want to get written out of the will.
My money is on one of the bastards.
I think you're all variations of bastards, to be fair.
Frederick is about as close to Roderick as you get without a junior. I don't know why I didn't just call him Froderick.
Stupid.
That's your new stepmom. Could be Juno.
Shut it. Don't mention her.
She's not my real mom.
We can always push back the launch.
No, I built the launch date into the presentation. Dad's already signed off.
Oh, man, the PowerPoint already has the date.
This feels like Clue.
That's what I'm thinking.
I need Bill T. Wilson. So you just keep being him.
Bill Wilson.
You keep those 10 million subscribers all frothy for...
Oh, man, I don't have nearly 10 million subscribers. Subscribe.
You know Blippi has 12 million?
Fuck Blippi.
Blippi?
Fuck this trial. I canceled the girl.
What?
I didn't know there was a girl tonight.
Well, there was,
mean?
and she's canceled. Dad needs to see his kids don't need $500 million and an endless supply of test monkeys to be successful.
I can be successful without it. Oh.
Ready?
I think, are they saving it? Yeah. Is this like an artificial heart?
It goes on the heart and pumps it.
Close
Huh?
her up. And cross her fingers.
Looks like a little seatbelt.
This new powder your dad sent over, it's gonna poison the study. Powder blown in their face and it paralyzes them.
Is that what this
It's the
does?
same stuff.
Oh, no.
It seems like everybody's gonna have their guns out after court today. The informant.
All right, who fucking did it?
Sorry, Dr. Reed, but you have to come.
You absolutely cannot come.
I'd like
Oh,
to meet your
well,
family.
never mind.
Leo, you let me move in, but you won't let me meet your family?
That's right.
I'll be right up. I'm in the elevator. We can talk about it in a minute.
Oh, you're in the elevator. Okay, see you in a sec.
Uh-oh.
Go.
You promised me a selfie.
Yeah, out
Now.
the window. A selfie?
You are gonna have to wait out here, okay?
Who gives a blowjob for a selfie?
My friends aren't gonna believe I met Napoleon Usher.
Hey!
Ah, so glad you're here.
Okay.
No, stop it.
Hey, sweetie.
Don't
You
do.
being good for other daddy?
Front-facing stuff, softballs like Fox. Hannity knows
Oh.
which side his dick's buttered on. He'll be friendly.
Tucker?
I'm sorry, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Your Juno's gonna be at the Met this weekend.
She doesn't exist.
It's old enough to be your grandfather. That'll never not be gross. Fine, whatever, fine.
No one likes the stepmom.
I want you to start with Perry, obviously, but I don't think he's clever enough to keep it off TikTok if he was dealing with the feds. We're gonna find out who's talking to the feds, and then I'm gonna freeze their fucking head, and I'm gonna give it to my father on a platinum plate.
Well, damn.
See if Cartier will make a platinum plate.
She likes platinum.
I've never hosted anything before.
Oh, man.
Is that the stepmom?
I think
That little
so.
girl?
Yeah.
Thank God we didn't have a wedding. Didn't have to. They hate me.
They don't.
They do.
They do.
And the only thing stronger than love is how fucking scared they are of getting cut out of the will.
Yeah, that's not love, buddy.
Excuse me.
Dawn, what are you doing here?
It's at dinner.
Have you met my wife, Juno? This is Dr. Donaldson. He's been with me a long time now.
Dr. Don.
I need to talk to you, Roderick.
Go ahead.
I quit.
I think.
I quit? We're going to jail, man. You leaving? Wait, you done? They didn't let us see what they talked about. Think he knew who it was?
Maybe.
Oh, he's upset. Whatever he told him wasn't good.
Prospero's here. You ready for him?
This is Glenn Fiddick, 96.
96, the year.
The year I was born. Yes, exactly.
You've had a year, a calendar year, to come up with a proposal for your first business venture, a venture we'd like to support, and you've come up with a nightclub.
Well, obviously, you're not thinking big enough. Possibilities. Prospero Rome, Prospero New York, Prospero Dubai.
We're gonna party.
What else makes it at all worthwhile?
Well, this isn't a fucking Dave & Buster's, Aunt Madeline. Prospero's gonna be one of the most exclusive nightclubs in the entire world.
Celebrities are gonna come. It's gonna be great.
And it's a cool name.
by marking up bottles of Glenfiddich.
I'm not selling Glenfiddich. Killer music, few rules, fewer consequences.
You guys just don't see the fucking vision.
I'm thinking a tiered membership.
Roderick, please, anytime.
Tiered membership. Why didn't you fucking say so? No, we want to set up a meeting here. It's about changing the fucking world. It's not a blowjob whiskey bar.
Blowjob whiskey bar kind of sounds cool.
Well, I don't think he's the informant, but he's not got a clue about business. I know it's important to you. Everybody gets that first loan, but...
Not making it easy.
Let's get in there and watch their eyes. When the paperwork's passed out, I'll be able to tell.
Paperwork?
Right behind you.
No. He knows something you don't know. Dr. Don was here earlier. Ah, another.
For the road.
Oh, not you.
Who? What? That was Mom? Was that Mom?
Original mom? Not dead mom, his old wife? I don't know, is this the fucking bar from The Shining? What the fuck?
Right.
I thought we could all benefit from this. Pharmaceutical law.
Arthur, you got to dig into this book. Find something for our defense.
Totally.
Oh, no. Wait, it's cake.
Oh, love it.
Coffee?
It's also cake.
I bet it's cake.
I love it.
Freddie, marrying this woman might be the one thing you didn't fuck up. She's a genius.
Well, we have that in common then, Dad. We're both lucky men.
Freddie, I think you're the dumb one.
Mr. Pym has some important paperwork for each of you.
Ooh, paperwork from the Pym Reaper, always a blast.
Look in their eyes.
Is this also cake? Al, have you gotten to sign an original Pym yet? It's a rite of passage. Just wait till you see the prenup.
Speaking of prenups, how are things, Juno?
It's going great. If there were ever any one of us collecting or even bartering in family secrets, I think we all know who that is.
Aw, fuck you very much, Victorine.
No infighting. Jesus, have some dignity. You want to watch me sign it? I'll sign it right now.
How do you spell Froderick?
Because this isn't funny. Fortunato is the reason you exist. It's the reason you can have your little knockoffs, your heart implants, your debutante balls.
The heart implant seems like a good thing.
The company is the family, and we expect each of you to defend it with your life.
We love the company.
We will exhaust our arsenal until the threat's neutralized.
Chill out, Madeline.
Out of the will, on the streets.
Neutralized. Like dead.
Assassinated.
Murdered.
Let us soothe the bloody puddle of gore in the designer shoes.
Everyone does die, I think, so kind of fucked up of her to say that.
To the lucky usher who figures out who's talking to the feds. 50 million cash, no strings.
Motherfucker, can I get in on this?
It's 50 million, sleep tight.
Oh man, I don't have any clues yet.
I don't either.
Happy hunting.
Ooh. What's that movie?
Ready or Not?
Yeah.
And that was the last time I saw them all together.
Oh,
Wow.
threatening their lives.
So you fucking set up their deaths.
If you're saying it was because of... If you're somehow implying that I'm responsible.
I know who's responsible.
You know who's responsible.
His dead mom.
Which death?
All of them.
It is him in a way.
The deaths have been examined, investigated pretty thoroughly.
It's only been 2 weeks.
Those deaths are unrelated.
I am responsible. There's a woman.
I knew that face.
Yeah, who is she? I'm not so certain it's his ex-wife anymore.
You know my favorite holiday? New Year's Eve. You know why? Resolution. Resolve. Determined. A firm commitment to do something or not to do something. And most people go their whole stupid lives without 1 minute of true resolution. Not me, though.
I'm gonna have mine.
Not me.
I hear steps.
And not Madeline.
What happened to Madeline? Oh, all right, back to 1980. Is this the bar they're in? No. Young ushers.
Looks like a party. Woohoo.
Like stained glasses with cats on the end of the bar.
That's kind of dope.
What's wrong? They did something.
Yeah, they sure did.
Costume party?
Bartender.
Guessing you're Jay Gatsby, Daisy Buchanan.
Oh. Don't tell me a bartender put a hex on you in the 80s.
Haven't seen this place before. Did you just open?
Sort of.
Gotta be more crowded.
Oh, it'll fill up later. We're a midnight business.
Mm.
You guys look like you've had a wild night already. Sending 79 out with a bang, yeah?
Something like that.
I'll drink one with you. Don't tend to do that with customers, but here we are.
All right.
To 1979. May it rest in peace.
Cheers.
God, I can't believe we really did that.
Keep your voice down, Roderick.
What do we do now?
We wait here.
Was it murder? I feel like it was murder.
Don't talk. If the cops aren't here by midnight, that's a good sign.
Okay.
Crowded enough for a few witnesses, not so crowded that nobody notices. I'm just excited that we get to kick Carter out of the White House this year.
Am I right?
No politics at the bar. We're a classy joint.
Yeah, could you guys shut up?
Want to start a tab? Buy now, pay later. I say.
Original paying for.
I'm Verna.
Roderick.
Klarna, Afterpay.
Verna.
Know what a resolution is, really? It's a deal you make with the future. The future's coming fast. You already know your resolutions, don't you?
We got the same one.
Oh, I remember him.
Who is that?
He was the main character in Midnight Mass.
Got it.
New Year's 1980.
Well, the first 6 out of 7 episodes.
That was when everything changed at Fortunato. People still whisper about what possibly could have happened that night.
I want to know now.
That's where you're taking me, isn't it?
Caw to you, sir.
You feel it. Both of you. In the air. We're sitting outside of time and space.
We buried 3 of my children today. The other 3 last week.
I know.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
There's a reason I'm telling you this. You'll be reluctant to accept it or believe it, but I promise you, every single piece is important.
Okay, all right.
We buried my boy today, and almost nobody came. 6th coffin I've put in the dirt in less than 2 weeks.
Who shall say where the one ends and where the other begins? We peer into the abyss.
What is it?
It was the little girl. Now she gets all the inheritance.
Our sensations during the sweeping precipitancy of a fall.
Oh! What's gonna happen to you?
That one most ghastly and loathsome of all the most ghastly and loathsome images of death and suffering do we now most vividly desire it.
Oh man, I'd be on edge if I was seeing that shit too, man. So on edge. Who's in the car? Someone's in the car.
Ah.
Oh! The fuck was that? A Joker?
Did he fucking die?
No, because he's talking to him at the house.
Take him to Westminster and pursue him.
Oh.
Maybe the whole floor.
Okay, he's not dead.
Ew, that bird's like, got you, bitch.
Dude, I think that girl is like a witch or something.
It's time.
What's the time for what? It's time to play the game.
It's time to play the game. Oh, that bird is staring into your soul. It's time.
Ooh.
Fuck off.
Why was that there in that car?
I hated that. It was just like fucking A. And he got a bloody nose immediately. Ooh.
Okay. I'm loving it so far.
That was a great setup. It got me
They
really
fucking
intrigued
did
for the
something.
story.
And that lady, what is she?
The bartender
doing?
lady?
Yes.
I don't know.
I need
Yeah,
to
she's
know,
definitely helped them in some way, I'm
Yeah.
guessing. But what did they do beforehand either way?
I know.
They committed a crime, I'm presuming murder.
I'm pretty
Was it like dirt on their fingernails?
It was white.
Was it white?
Yeah.
God damn it. I don't
I don't know.
I was trying to get a look at all the kids standing up there though, because
So
the
I
one
got
all the way on the end
burned.
looked burned. Yeah, and someone was
He
cut.
was cut open.
The cheating usher dude getting his sucked earlier, he was all bloody.
It's so wild.
So they're all, well, I guess some of them treat others more of bastards than themselves, but they're clearly all just bastards. 5 women.
Why do I feel like
wife.
it is the kid?
The one that's still there with him?
Yeah.
You think? I was thinking it like when she was, but
Maybe it's
her
just
dad was
obvious.
dumb though. I also was thinking the dad because he seemed like he's like an idiot. The wife isn't, and he was very nervous. Well, I guess everyone was kind of off put when they're basically like, this is a bounty on all of you.
Yeah.
It's not like a actual whodunit of there's a murderer. I don't think there's clearly this. I don't know. What's up with mom? Mom came way before the bartender lady, and she came back from the dead, too.
Yeah, that was weird.
Now she's still in the house. She was behind her. He's like, I'm not going to turn around. And she's like, all right, fuck off.
I'll go back to sleep. Wake me up for nothing.
I can't believe it. Okay. pharmaceutical company. We're getting all the sort of bits, so now it's gonna be the deaths of all the kids and what happened exactly. They're not gonna give us the full answers, until the last episode.
Obviously.
But it definitely feels like the bartender was a witch or something. Because it was real weird too. The whole thing about just like, did you just open? Like, sorta.
Right.
Something like that. We're a midnight bar.
I
We'll
have a
get busy
feeling no one
later.
else could see her, and they can.
Well,
I don't know.
She's still around. She's still haunting him.
Yes.
Well, I think, was she the one with the
that
thing too?
The crow's nest, the
Mhm.
crow's face. That's
Yeah.
why he keeps seeing a crow.
Yeah.
And he saw the crow above the bar.
Mhm. It almost feels like
Raven,
they did
whatever.
something with the company or whatever, the Fortunato or whatever.
Mhm.
And it almost feels like the next step is they're gonna, like, in a way, sell their souls or something for it, which would lead to them losing everything because they sold sold their soul or something like that. But, like, again, it all predates all that because of whatever the fuck was happening with Mom.
I know, that was confusing.
It's not that simple. I'm not gonna figure it out that easy. I'm very intrigued though. I love the cast of characters. I love seeing all the recurring Mike Flanagan
I
cast.
love them all.
And I just love Mike Flanagan's feels with the horror. Those jump scares that just come out of nowhere, and then I love it when every time he's doing like dark scenes, because it looked black and white, but when it would flash, so the color would start coming through. I don't know if he uses the same cinematographer for everything, but it looked really good. It's a really creepy, crazy setup.
I love it.
And
it's so
I
good.
love mysteries. Oh, I'm all in. I'm all in already. We'll see what's to come. I don't have any theories yet, but
I'm just throwing shit out. I don't know.
good setup. Definitely a good setup.
I need to know what the next episode's called at least.
Is this? We didn't talk at the beginning. I'm doing a new thing. We get right into it and then we'll talk at the end. But like is this like it's? I thought this was based off of Edgar Allan Poe, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, is it a singular story from him, or is it a collection of stories?
This is the Fall of House of Usher.
Is that like a singular
I'm pretty
Poe?
sure it's a singular thing.
The Mask of the Red Death. That's episode 2's title.
Fall of the House of Usher is a short story published in 1839.
Now, what's the Mask of the Red Death?
Okay,
though?
so this is different. Well, maybe not, because it's a story about an unnamed narrator who visits his ill friend Roderick. Roderick's twin sister Madeline is also ill. That's what I remember reading.
Mask of the Red Death is another. So this is like just a collection of Edgar Allan Poe's work, though, kind of compiled into it, I think. Because, like I said, the next one's Mask of the Red Death, which is a total another one.
Okay.
Let's just read some of the titles.
The Black Cat.
Murder and Rude, The Black Cat, Telltale Heart. So it's going to be, I think it's taking a lot of Edgar Allan Poe's and putting it into this. All right. All right. I like the whole setup of the pharmaceutical, super rich. This makes sense.
The retelling of it called
you mentioned that.
What Moves the Dead. And what I remember, like, this guy goes, visits Usher, and like his sister's dying, and they're all falling apart. And like there's a sickness and it's gross.
That's clever then why they would be a pharmaceutical company, and it kind of like a good way of interpreting all these little bits into that.
I don't know. They're like all the animals are like disintegrating. I don't know. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
There's a second one I want to read too, but I don't know. This is
good
cool.
premise, good setup. Got those Clue vibes, those whoddunit vibes.
Yeah.
But there's obviously supernatural vibes. Something is crazy here, and I'm loving it.
Who's the informant?
Like, I don't know. I don't have any concrete suspects. We haven't met them enough.
I know.
So, but they're fun characters, and I can't wait to find out.
They all seem like terrible people, but
in their own ways. Mostly,
right.
not really. I mean, there was the one doing the heart thing.
I take that back. You're right. Yeah.
And some of
and then
some of them
the
are
kid that
shittier
wants
than
to
others.
start his own business.
He's just a young kid who's.
But then the guy with the ponytail seems like a douchebag.
Yeah, and he's like the dumb idiot one, but married a smart lady.
Yeah.
The cake bit.
That was funny.
The famous one who's a douche and
cheating on his husband, boyfriend. Can I get a selfie?
I'm intrigued by platinum. Why she's so into the platinum so much.
I love her style though.
I don't know if her hair is naturally white and that's why, or some people get that white hair really young. All right, I'm excited though. Anything else for now?
No.
Ooh.
I can't wait to watch more.
Good first episode. Hopefully you guys are along for the ride. I know a lot of people wanted this, so I hope a lot of you guys watch it and like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks to all the Patreon people. You guys are the dopest of the dope. You guys really help us out. All that fun stuff. But yeah, that's it for this one. Until next time, bye.
Bye.